Alberto Melendez Stadium in Barranquilla for the South American World Cup qualifier between Colombia and Paraguay. The spirits of these two teams could not be in more contrast ahead of round 8 of 16 matches for these two on the road to Brazil in the World Cup finals in 2014. Colombia have won their last 2 games very impressively, 4-0 here against Uruguay, followed by a 3-1 win in Chile. Paraguay have lost their last 4 qualifiers, the latest last month, 2-0 at home to Venezuela. Let's take a check on the two teams for you. Colombia, 2 changes from that win in Chile. Carlos Valdez replaces Luis Pereira in defence, and Aldo Ramirez is drafted into midfield for the suspended Abel Aguilar, who was sent off in that victory in Santiago. The hottest number 9 in world football right now leads the attack. Radamel Falcao has found the net 3 times in 5 qualifying appearances. Paraguay coach Gerardo Peluso rings the changes after those 4 successive defeats. Only 4 players retain their places following the last of that quartet of losses, that defeat to Venezuela. The players retaining their places: Paulo da Silva, Victor Cáceres, Christian Riveros and Nelson Valdez. It's just approaching 3:30 in the afternoon local time. Up on the northern coast of Colombia in the Caribbean region of the country, just off the Caribbean coast, is where you'll find the vibrant city of Barranquilla. I had the great pleasure of being here a few months ago for the Under-20 World Cup back in 2011. And it was a fantastic experience. It's a wonderful stadium, and the fans are rightly getting excited about Colombia under this man, Jose Pekerman, their Argentinian head coach, of getting back to the top table and a place in the World Cup finals again. It's only been disappointment on the last 3 attempts when they finished just outside the playoff place. And there's a brief shot of Gerardo Peluso, the head coach of Paraguay, who has a big job on his hands here tonight against this team, who are in such strident form. Their win over Uruguay was a quite sensational performance. It brought to an end Uruguay's 18-match unbeaten run. 4-0, it could have been even more handsome. So good were Colombia on the day. Well, a much-changed Paraguay side, as I've said. And the coach, Peluso, has to find the right blend and quick. Many Paraguay supporters are venturing so far as to say if they lose here in Barranquilla, then all hope of reaching the World Cup finals all but extinguished. Reflection from Falcao and the rest of the players here, but this is the main man for Colombia. It's been in quite sensational form for club and country over the last 12 months or so. His present club, of course, Atletico Madrid. Even prior to that, when he was in Portugal with Porto, he was rattling the goals in for fun. Playing in a Colombia side that's creating so many opportunities for him. And a message to a higher office from Nelson Valdez that he might need all the prayers that are available, Paraguay. They need a big upturn in fortunes here. Referee is from Argentina, Sergio Pezzotta. And Paraguay get us underway, and after today they'll have reached halfway in this marathon quest, surely the most difficult qualification of anywhere in world football for the finals in Brazil. Of course, the hosts aren't qualifying, which frees up an extra place for the South American competing nations. But 16 arduous games over 2 years. That's Paraguay beginning on the front foot. And Valdez took that on beautifully, and well played by Ospina. Colombian goalkeeper plays his club football in France with Nice. Zuniga. Big night again, or big day I should say. As we're in afternoon local time in Barranquilla. Big day for Teo Gutierrez. Look out for the number 19, Falcao's striking partner. He plays for the local club here, Junior, and was amongst the scorers in that 4-0 win against Uruguay. In fact, he bagged a couple in that game. No progress there for Marcelo Estigarribia. Yepes for Armero. Gutierrez to apply the pressure here on Ortiz. Riveros. One of the features of the Colombia displays against Uruguay and Chile, just in case you didn't see them, was the speed of which they delivered their passes. The movement off the ball was outstanding, and there was a real harmony and a cohesiveness about their play from back to front. And Paraguay have started brightly enough themselves here for a side that's lost 4 in a row. Armero. Paraguay, of course, have been very much punching above their weight in recent years, qualifying regularly for the World Cup finals, and have reached their lowest ebb for quite some time with these 4 back-to-back defeats, coming against Chile away, Bolivia away, Argentina away, and Venezuela last time out at home. There's a late challenge. Referee has penalised that. Sergio Pexota. And Peckerman doing a brilliant job, very popular here in Colombia. The fans enjoying the way he's setting this team up and the way they're entertaining. Coach of Argentina, you might recall, back in the 2006 World Cup finals. I can tell you that Peckerman is very excited about this current crop of Colombia players. Here's the veteran Yepes with the free kick. Oldest player on the field by a margin at 36. Aguilar in quickly. Buzz amongst the crowd as Falcao nearly got a chance to turn at that Paraguay defence. Here's Aguilar, who's caught there by Ortiz. Foul. Colombia players trying to make a bit more of it than there was, but it's a free kick. Let's get on with it. Don't think there should be a card for that. change of goalkeeper for Paraguay. Cusco Villar, their normal captain with 100 caps to his name, has been dropped. Diego Barreto is the man in goal today for Paraguay. Aguilar just getting turned there. The header's an awkward one. Goalkeeper's going to have to be quick. Problem here for Ospina, but he reacted well. Realised his defender Aguilar was in trouble. Sure, there was a great deal of contact from Nunez. Richard Ortiz with the Paraguay throw. Shaping for the long one here. Valdez couldn't get a touch. There's Gutierrez, very promising player, with a good goal-scoring record for Colombia, 8 goals in 17 appearances. Quite a potent strike force. Partnership has got with this man Falcon. He found a way through here to Silva. An experienced head at the back for Paraguay. Riveros. Falcao's foul on Victor Cáceres. Take quickly towards Nunez. Ortiz. The referee has given a free kick here to Colombia. We don't have a game next week. The next qualifier after today for the Colombians is at home to Bolivia in March, but Paraguay will be in action in Asuncion when they host Peru next Tuesday. This is Gutierrez. First touch for the exciting James Rodriguez. A wonderful left foot. And he's rapidly becoming one of the most talked about players in world football. Keep an eye out for James Rodriguez. Wears 10. He's part of the Colombia squad for the Under-20 World Cup in 2011. He's made a rapid rise into the senior side. With his ball in here, I'm not sure there was an offside, not when the ball was delivered. Colombia's absence from World Cup qualifying games next week, by the way, has been substituted with a friendly here against Cameroon. Paraguay in possession. Ayala's ball, looking for the run here of Pidis. Seen it quite comfortably by Pablo Armero. So many more South American players in the modern game, travel outside of their continent. That's why so many of them have improved. When you look at the Colombia side, most of them are playing in top leagues in Europe. And even Venezuela, who didn't used to figure at all in previous qualifying campaigns until recent times, they export players a lot more than they used to, and as a consequence of that, have improved immeasurably. Going into the latest round of South American World Cup qualifiers, only 3 points separate the top 6 nations. From Argentina at the top on 14 points, and Ecuador and Colombia 13, Uruguay and Chile on 12, Venezuela 11. Then there's a gap to Peru on 7, and bring up the rear Bolivia and Paraguay, both at the bottom on 4 points. And that's why Paraguay and the red and white here need a positive result in Barranquilla. Aguilar. All the way back here with Ospina. This is Valdez. Strong challenge, an effective one. And that's the referee by Aldo Ramirez. Armero plays in Italy with Udinese, the left back. This is Valencia. He's in Brazil with Fluminense. Challenge in the opening card of the game. Lovely balance from James Rodriguez. Just sucked Riveros into the challenge. And a yellow card for Christian Riveros. Rodriguez with the free kick. From Falcao, not on target. Make the time in the day. A rare Falcao effort. Off target. It was a difficult header. Quite get the timing on it. Ball fed forward towards Nunez, and Yepes was across very quickly there. Captaining Colombia today, Mario Yepes, on the occasion of his 86th cap. Isn't a regular with his club, AC Milan. Playing an important part in this World Cup qualifying campaign for Colombia. Looking for Valdez, well policed by Aguilar, with Richard Ortiz. And here's Riveros. Didn't begin to control the shot, trying to take it on early. 15 goals for his country though from midfield, good return for Riveros. Actually the leading scorer in the starting 11 here for Paraguay. Riveros, Valdez 3 behind it on 12. Here's Rodriguez. First sight of Nelly Torres on the ball there. He's got a lovely range of passing the number 20 for Colombia. The game has passed him by largely in the opening quarter of an hour. But look out for his astute passing as the game progresses. This is Ramirez. Gutierrez. Zuniga is onside. Oh dear. Ball is arced out of play. It'll be a goal kick. It's a good run. Pity about the final cross. But his first international goal, Camilo Zuniga, the right back in the still talked about 4-0 win here against Uruguay last month. Party lasted for days on end in Barranquilla and elsewhere around this fascinating country. If you ever get a chance to go to Colombia, it's had its problems socially over the years. The government have striven hard and the police to quell the past problems. I have to say they staged a very good under-20 World Cup, and I saw quite a bit of the country during that tournament, and smile on people's faces, and just the general party atmosphere just makes you want to go back as soon as you can. It's a brilliant country. This is Cáceres. It's a little laboured here in the Paraguay attack. Ayala finding Pires. Nunez trying to get a touch. Here's Valdez. And the goalkeeper Espino won't be troubled by the shot from Mr. Garibria. And so far they've kept Falcao pretty much at arm's length. Just that one glimmer of an opportunity with the header from the Rodriguez free kick. Zuniga. Aguilar. Yote is available to his left. Ramirez. Zuniga. There's Torres. Zuniga, beautifully passed Mr. Garibia. Ortiz had the cover on there to stop the fullback making any further progress. Here's Ramirez. Yepes. Mero available. Left touchline, instead it's to the feet of Falcao. Now Valencia. Ramirez. Torres. Under control that for McNally Torres.
Go!
1-4 Gutierrez to chase. Covered well by Paulo de Silva. Will need all his experience at the back Paraguay today. Here's Ramirez. Torres. Zuniga. Valencia. Torres, good crossing position this. Goalkeeper just aware of his angles. Knows he should have delivered a better ball from the position he took up there, McNally Torres. Actually plays his club football here in Colombia with Atlético Nacional. 20 minutes gone. And encouraging from Paraguay's point of view is that their goal has not been under as much pressure as I suspect they anticipated from this banging form Colombia team. Well judged by Da Silva. Given away cheaply by Cáceres. Here's Armero. Ayala. Riveros. Held up well by Valdez, looking for the pace of Nunez. Aguilar doing his best to stay with him. Ortiz. Estigarribia. Driven ball in, this is Nunez. Chance. Desperate block there from Yepes. Estigarribia. Just feeling happy to take the ball without too much pressure. It was slightly deflected on his way towards his box. But room for optimism amongst the red and white shirted Paraguay support. Rodriguez. Armero. He was obstructed there by Perez. Referee says play on. Da Silva just reacting quickly there to get Aguilar out of trouble. It's going to be a corner. There's an inadvertent Paraguayan touch there. James Rodriguez spots up the first corner of the game for Colombia as we approach the midway point of the first half. Falcao winning a good header. And Gutierrez drives it into the danger area. Out as far as Rodriguez, queuing up in the middle. And quite the header won there. As far as Paraguay were concerned, and looking for the quick counter-attack. Estigarribia claiming a free kick, getting it. That was a ball in from Rodriguez, and Ortiz won a crucial header. Had to make it. Gutierrez was in behind him and scoring. Armero. Yepes for Valdez. Zuniga. Ramirez. As I mentioned at the outset, 7 changes to the Paraguay team that started against Venezuela in the last qualifier in September. So there's quite a number of players out here in the red and white of Paraguay who have been fringe members of the squad and looking to impress, and so far so good. Falcao and Gutierrez largely kept quiet up to now. Here's Valdez, strong and holding that up against Yepes. Nunez. Ayala. Deflection. Routine really for David Espina. Ortiz. Estigarribia. Riveros. Got caught out there. Paulo da Silva. Can't rest for a second when Falcao's on the prowl. The referee has called for time-out here. Such is the burning heat in Barranquilla. No chances are taken with the players getting dehydrated. Tropical conditions on the Caribbean coast in the north of Colombia. Look at the pulling, manhandling there of Falcao. Not spotted by the officials. Well, they look fairly organised up to now, Paraguay. Taking inside, struggling to find a way through. Paraguay, incidentally, the lower scorers in qualification up to now, just 5 goals, and they've conceded the most, 14. Some big names of Paraguay international football in the past have been jettisoned for this match. Oscar Cardoso, Dario Veron, Carlos Bonet, just to name 3. Valdez remains in place. He's in Spain at the moment with Valencia. Players have taken on the very much required liquid refreshment and are about to restart. Zuniga. Free kick against Riveros. This is Paraguay's 5th away game in 8 qualifiers so far. So if they can give themselves some sort of window of opportunity to get a favourable result here, 5 of their last 8, as a consequence of what I've just mentioned, will be at home in Asuncion. And here's Almero, finding a bit of space, the left back, looking for Falcao, might drift here to Gutierrez. Ortiz with a fly hack away. Cáceres. Valdez, Ayala available. Estigarribia. Ortiz galloping up on his outside. Here he is. Richard Ortiz have worked this well, Paraguay. It's fairly comfortable defending in the end for the Colombians. Here's Perez. Now this is not the fluent, flowing Colombia team that I saw last month demolish Uruguay here and also win 3-1 in Chile. Could even afford to have a player sent off in that win in Santiago. Aguilar got a red card and is suspended for this match. But Paraguay had a good shape about them without the ball, and with it, just caused 1 or 2 bright situations for themselves without really testing Ospina in the Colombia goal. Half an hour gone. Intriguing. Without too much goal-mouth action. Gutierrez might well have been caught there. Here's Falcao. Riveros needs to be careful here. Cáceres. Carried on a bit by Torres. Cáceres is back quickly though to get a foot in. Here's Valencia. Rodriguez won't reach that. Paraguay free kick. Pires will take. He's left this for Ayala. Riveros. It's a poor pass from Christian Riveros. Quite a gap between these two nations in the current FIFA World Rankings. Colombia 9th, Paraguay down in 38th. They've been considerably higher than that until their recent disappointing results. But Colombia very much on the march up the rankings. Here's Ortiz, showing willingness to get forward from left back. As he was met by the challenge of Valencia. Torres going to look here for Falcao. It's excellent movement from Radamel Falcao. Isolates the defenders here. Still, it's Falcao. Can't get a shot away. Good challenge from Riveros. The danger signs were up there momentarily for Paraguay as Falcao got his first meaningful taste of the action. Ortiz needing the treatment here. And now it's where he was thinking about pulling the trigger, Falcao, and had his pocket picked by Riveros. These two nations not just trying to qualify for a World Cup, but at the same time seeking to build a team capable of being competitive should they get to the finals. But always, qualification in South America is gripping, arduous. Calls for big characters, stout hearts. Usually filled with drama in these games. This one, bit of a slow burner. Will suit the side in red and white, Paraguay. This much vaunted Colombia attack. Falcao, Gutierrez, Rodriguez. Very quiet up to now. Nunez. Falcao, Rodriguez. Looking for Torres, met by Paulo da Silva. Here's Zuniga. James Rodriguez took a knock there, referee says play on. Wouldn't drop for Gutierrez. Now Ayala. Lopez getting the back of Valdez. Trapped all the way by Ayala. Good defending from him. Rodriguez. Zuniga. Ramirez. Torres. Almero, the left back, well advanced. Good looking cross. Couldn't get there. Good defending from Paraguay. Away by Victor Cáceres. This time Valdez will get a free kick. Thought he should have had one earlier. That's what he's complaining about when he was challenged on the initial occasion by Lopez. This time Valencia is penalised. That's a definite foul from Edwin Valencia. And some afters as well. The referee needs to get amongst. Just having a word with Almero. You can see the effect that the heat of Barranquilla is having on these players. Offside against Nelson Valdez. This is where the argument started. Almero and Cáceres were the two protagonists. Falcao finding Almero. Torres. Almero. Oh, he's worked the situation well. Trying to pick out Falcao. Paulo da Silva is there for Paraguay. Just signs of Colombia beginning to turn the screw here now. Maybe the opening goal for the yellow shirts of Colombia isn't too far away. Paraguay not seeing much of the ball at the moment. Zuniga. Awkward pass. Excellent run. It's Ramirez. And da Silva just happy to get something in the way of the goal-bound shot of Aldo Ramirez. They're beginning to really ask some questions of this Paraguay defence. Penalised for the challenge on Mr. Garibia. Ayala with a free kick. Colombia defence giving the goalkeeper Espina a good look at this. Now they retreat. appeal for a push in there. The referee says nothing wrong. It's going to be a Paraguay corner. Yepes still having an argument with the referee, claiming he was being fouled in there. With a Paraguay corner. Into a useful area. Back in by Nunez. Away by Falcao. Hooked on beautifully into the back heel of Gutierrez. Now can they keep this attack going with pace? They can. Gutierrez is looking for the most advanced player forward there for Colombia. This man Armero, who's done well. And the shot, no trouble, Barreto should have done. And James Rodriguez, the number 10 for Colombia, screaming for the pass. He was completely unmarked on the edge of the Paraguay penalty area. But Gutierrez only had sights for goal and couldn't find it. Be no more popular a goal scorer. The man who plays his club football in this stadium. Stadium bedecked in yellow, wonderful sight. Love their football here, not only in Paraguay but right around Colombia. In fact, the World Cup volunteer program has close to 7,500 non-Brazilian applicants, and over 900 of those applicants hail from Colombia. The second biggest total after Brazil themselves. So they're really encompassing the expected route to participation for Colombia in those finals in 2 years' time. Made a good start, and they will go top, playing half an hour ahead of Ecuador in their match. So at least for a short time, if Colombia win this game, they will sit top of the South American standings. Currently just a point behind the leaders, Argentina. Ramirez. Approaching half-time, a couple of minutes to the interval. A little bit of stoppage time to be added on. Yepes. James Rodriguez. Valencia. Ramirez. Lovely touch from Rodriguez. Here's Valencia. Armero, seen plenty of the ball in the first half. Looks for James Rodriguez. He whips it a great cross, but no takers. That's a wonderful left foot. 21-year-old James Rodriguez. Brilliant cross. Deserved to have somebody on the end of it. Here's Ramirez. Tries with a little fanciful flick. Might break here for Falcao. It was good defending in the end from the experienced De Silva. Just make sure he goes fully across Falcao there, because the ricochet was kind to Radamel Falcao. For a moment here, there's the ricochet. But look at De Silva, experience. Blocked the route off to goal. Had to do it quickly, and did it superbly well. Paraguay get to half-time on terms. That's a significant achievement, given the free-scoring nature of Colombia's recent games. 7 goals past Uruguay and Chile in the last 2 qualifiers for the team in yellow. I haven't created too many opportunities so far. Barreto's not had a save of note to make. And we've got 4 minutes of time added on at the end of the first half. Raking pass, could be a good one. Perez just having to get something on that. Here's Gutierrez. Flipped up the heel of Rodriguez. Pass was meant for Falcao, who's on the move again here. And once again, it's good defending from Paraguay. Well, they don't look like a nation with the worst defensive record so far in qualification, do they? Cáceres. No foul. Ramirez. Pass too strong for Gutierrez. Right idea, not quite the execution. Riveros. Ortiz. Rare Paraguay attack. Riveros. Oh, space opening up here for Ayala. Hit it well! Ospina, full stretch. To get a hand to Victor Ayala's well-struck shot. Not sure it was on target, but the goalkeeper couldn't take any chances here. Just been going wider, yeah it was. You've got a fingertip to it. First time stoppage time. Paraguay corner. Coming a shot for Roberto Menendez Stadium in Barranquilla with a goal. Again, there's plenty of action in that penalty area. Valdez claiming he's been fouled here by Zuniga. Referee's got his eyes on it. In comes a corner. Colombia spirit the ball away. It's going to come back at them now from Paulo de Silva. Paraguay throw. Telling Paraguay to get on with it. Ortiz will pilot this one in. Away by Yepes. Just seconds to go to half-time. Here's James Rodriguez. Terrific tracking back there. There's a foul in the end. Good against. Let's just see who the referee is awarding this to. It's to that's the challenge on James Rodriguez. It's Mr. Garibia. He's picked up the booking. And the referee has blown for half-time. That was the last action of the first half, which has frustrated the players in yellow and their fans around this wonderful stadium, because they haven't created the same amount of goal-scoring opportunities that you normally see here, particularly in Barranquilla. And Peckerman just urging his players off, telling them to forget the arguments, let's get in there And let's get addressed for the second half. Even having a word and a harsh word there with his captain, Yepes. Falcao, number 9, has seen little of the Paraguay goal in the first half. The first half, a few goal-scoring opportunities. As a consequence, at the break, we're at 0-0.
You think technology is amazing? Well, if you want to see something really amazing, you need to check out live streaming at bet365.com. Bet365 is the world's biggest online sports betting company. And if you join now, you can watch over 20,000 live sports events a year. Now that's what I call amazing. Bet365.com, now based in Australia.
Kennedy's Whiskey, born out of passion and dedication. In a rural village on the southwest coast of Ireland, this award-winning whiskey is matured in Irish and bourbon cask oak to deliver the fullest of flavours. This is no ordinary whiskey. This is Kennedy's.
The 2014 World Cup qualifiers continue this Wednesday on Setanta Sports with 7 exclusive matches from Europe and South America, including Poland versus England, Chile versus Argentina, Belgium versus Scotland, and Croatia versus Wales. 2014 World Cup qualifiers this Wednesday on Setanta.
Can't afford to fall any further behind the leading contenders for an automatic top 4 finish. Remember, you can finish 5th and go into the playoffs. And with no Brazil out of the equation, of course, because they are hosts, a wonderful opportunity for the likes of Colombia, Paraguay, Venezuela, maybe who've never been to a World Cup finals, to make it this time around. Colombia going to bring on Cuadrado, midfielder, to replace Ramirez. This is a straight swap at the heart of midfield. Whether it's an injury to Ramirez, I'm not party to, but Cuadrado is an all-action central midfielder, plays in Italy with Fiorentina. Comes on to win his 13th cap. So Colombia to get the second half started with a chance of going top of the South American standings, the Colombians with a win. Argentine referee Sergio Pizzotta. It's the second half started, and this is Carlos Valdez. That change, by the way, Cuadrado for Ramirez, the only change in personnel to the 22 we started with. It's a much improved performance from Paraguay, both with and without the ball. Certainly than they produced in their last qualifying game, that 2-0 defeat at home to Venezuela as Valdez strikes for goal. Whistle had already gone. Carlos Valdez. Mario Yepes. Zuniga, Torres, Falcao, look at the pace. Too hot for Paulo de Silva, who just did enough to niggle with Falcao. Just put him off his stride. Just for a moment, just for 2 or 3 meters there. It was an unequal race between Falcao and the veteran de Silva. Quadrado. Did well to win that substitute. And still time into that Paraguay penalty area. Couldn't get his feet sorted out. And more too could Torres. Progressive run though from Quadrado. If not the most technically gifted. Good header on that by Valdez. Here's Nunez. Riveros. So in the first half, a couple of occasions that Ortiz has pretty good long throw. He usually looks for Nelson Valdez from these. Valdez jumping in behind him, Nunez. Could have ricocheted anywhere. It was kind to Colombia in the end. Great layoff from Falcao. Here's Armero. Thought about the early cross and then decided against it. Torres, lovely pass. Oh, Gutierrez just couldn't gather it in his stride. Had he done so, he was clean through on Barreto's goal. Lovely threaded pass here from McNally Torres. He ought to have done better there. Gutierrez, it was a poor touch. Nunez. Deflection is gathered easily by Ospina. Quadrado. Dances past one challenge. Links here with James Rodriguez. Back with Quadrado again. Beyond Falcao. Armero quickly in on Ayala to corner, and already signs that Peckerman has asked for more tempo in the Colombia performance. The crowd are rising to it. James Rodriguez to take. Torres, good pass to Quadrado, who's been busy since he came on. Right across the face of goal, no problems in the end for Barreto, the goalkeeper in Paraguay. Bolivia stopped in his tracks quite firmly there by Zuniga. Here's Quadrado. Torres, Rodriguez. Cut out by Ayala, pass meant for Armero. Riveros. He's lost out there, injured himself in the process. Here's McNally Torres. Falcao! And still Falcao! It's a wonderful finish from one of the world's best. He lights up the Roberto Menendez Stadium in Barranquilla yet again. He's had one of his quietest games for club and country for some time. But El Tigre, the Tiger, comes alive for Peckham. Here's the pass from Torres, there's the collection, and here's the all-important turn that fools Da Silva, and then the instant curling shot. Didn't even have to look to see where the goal was. He knew where it was, Falcao. And no chance at all for Barreto. The golden boy of Colombian football strikes again. Radamel Falcao. Peluso and Paraguay have a job on. The lower scorers in South American qualifying have to find goals. This man full of them. Cáceres, Ayala, there's Cuadrado, good header under pressure there from Falcao. Here's Gutierrez, looking to try and feed the run of James Rodriguez. It's excellent defending in the end by Pablo Aguilar. But Colombia going for the jugular here. He won't stick at one. But Falcao, there's the turn that fooled Da Silva. The opening was gleefully taken by Radamel Falcao. His fourth goal in qualifying. And as it stands, it's taken Colombia to the top of the South American World Cup qualifying standings. Rodriguez, he didn't get into the shot really, just came off it slightly, maybe took a deflection. Gutierrez is down. No, sorry, it's not him, it's Zuniga. And there's some blood on the face there of Camilo Zuniga. The crowd still buzzing after that Falcao goal. It's a traditional way of celebrating in this country. Around that to Zuniga, knows the clash with Cáceres. Too much damage there, as we could see, for Zuniga. He'll be back soon enough. the blood showing. Here's McNally Torres. Zuniga. Yepes. Rodriguez. Torres. Just going to beat the run of the eager Armero. Good fullback. Armero is stout defensively, but he's very good going forward. Probably the real strength of his game. Uruguayan head coach of Paraguay, Gerardo Peluso, not showing too much outward emotion there, but knowing his side have to score here, otherwise they're heading for a 5th straight defeat in qualification. Fine challenge on Valdez by Yepes. Cáceres, a disappointing pass, and this could open up now for Rodriguez. Rivero saw to it that it wasn't. Nunez. Ayala with a shot. It's routine for Ospina. Couple of good efforts from range though, one in the first half that brought a fingertip save out of Ospina. There's a mistake there by Zuniga. Estigarribia working the ball forward here for Nunez. Looked like a push by Zuniga. And in the end, Nunez is going to be penalised. I thought he might have been pushed in the back initially by Zuniga. No complaints really though from Nunez. Time for a Paraguay switch. See, I think it was Luis Caballero down there. Now gone in Barranquilla. There's the lively Cuadrado. And it's going to be a booking for Ortiz. It was a clear pullback by Richard Ortiz. I think he knew what was coming there, the left back. That's the wrong man there. Showing a close-up of, it was definitely Ortiz who got the yellow. It's Nelson Valdez who thought his number might be up there. He stays on. I've been surprised if Valdez was the player to come off. I think they've got a problem with the numbering system. Well, it is Valdez. Coach just pointing out to the 4th official. The second top scorer in the 11 that started. Nelson Valdez makes way for Luis Caballero, 22-year-old, coming on for his 6th cap. Plays in Russia with Krylia Sovetov Samara. Here's Riveros. Torres. Valencia. Trying to shuffle away from Caballero. He's done well there, Valencia. Almost got the pass away. Pires. Ayala. Goalkeeper comes. It's the right decision. Rodriguez trying to get into a shooting position, finds the pass, and it's Gutierrez! Oh, blocked by his own man Falcao. Heading towards goal. A right smile from Teo Gutierrez. Falcao played the unwitting defender here. Lovely turn, similar to the one Falcao produced for the opening goal away from Da Silva. Falcao in the way, not sure it was going in, might have been, it was close run thing. Little that Falcao could do to get out of the way of the Gutierrez shot. Cuadrado. Good firm challenge by Ortiz. Riveros. Cáceres. Ayala. Riveros. It's not really a pass that the diminutive Nunez is going to make much of. I prefer service to feet than in the air. Another Paraguayan change imminent. Edgar Benitez, who is a striker. He's the man with the only goal so far, Falcao. Da Silva aware to that little cut back. Falcao went for the little ball through the legs, succeeded, and then claimed he was balked by Da Silva. Referee said no. Cáceres. Oh, good run here. And he's onside. Caballero takes on Yepes. Oh, good pass as well. Something up here for Paraguay. Estigarribia's shot was well blocked in the end by Zuniga. Just a little bit more pace in that Paraguay attack, and it made a difference. They opened Colombia up there. These South American games, and the referees get those little spray cans out and do a little circle on where the ball should be placed and draw a line when they want a defensive wall. Surprised it's not used a little more around world football. Used regularly here. Over most of the set pieces tonight for Paraguay. Looks at the targets. 3 or 4 purposeful steps back. Can he level things up for Paraguay? No. Never did. Disappointing for Ayala. Heading to the final quarter of the game. Colombia 3/4 of the way towards a third successive World Cup qualifying win. It's awkward for Valdez did a good job. Benitez with a cross, dropping here. Oh, he didn't get his shot away. Riveros could have hit that first time, I thought. Benitez. Trapped all the way by Valencia. Benitez disappointed that the throw has gone to Colombia. Riveros. It's going to be a yellow card for Valencia. That might be a totting up procedure, which has produced a yellow here for Edwin Valencia. Referee delaying the Paraguay free kick. Ayala is about to strike. Both sides claiming a decision here. The referee says corner to Paraguay. To take it. Good flight on the corner. Oh, and that was very close. Pablo Aguilar, the big centre-back, Cáceres were both showing interest in a wonderfully flighted corner from Ayala. Vietes has picked up a knock. They were throwing bodies at this, Paraguay. Looks as though he's going to have to go off to receive treatment. That's what the referee's telling him. That was the little trick from Falcao. Thought he'd earned a foul out of De Silva. Just a firmer touch on that from Aguilar. I think he's equalising. It's confirmation of that Valencia booking earlier. Vietes is okay. The goal again. Once he got past De Silva, it was curtains for Paraguay. Once he finds the room, he very rarely misses. Falcao's goal the difference. Talk of him moving from Atletico Madrid at the end of this season. They bought him for €40 million from Porto. But they could sell him in January. I don't think they will. I think they'll have him to the end of the season. But the business may well be done in the January transfer window. Any number top clubs from around the world are queuing up to sign him. Particular interest in England. Manchester City, Chelsea, Paris Saint-Germain have got money to burn at the moment. Plenty of money out in Russia, although I couldn't see him going to one of the big spenders in Russia. I think he'd only move out of La Liga in Spain to go to a league of similar quality, and I suppose if you're talking in those terms, England would be his next destination. Here's James Rodriguez. Lovely flick. This is Armero. Falcao thought about attacking the near post. Edgar Benitez. Poor pass. Gave it away to Zuniga. Here's Cuadrado. Torres. Cuadrado. Armero. Rodriguez. Wonderfully balanced player, isn't he, James Rodriguez? Gutierrez denied by Setanta. And as far as Torres. Too easy for Colombia there, the space that they got. It's Cuadrado! Shoots beyond the reach of Falcao, who beat the Turk in frustration. He was within a whisker of getting his second goal. Terrific interplay there, just too quick for the Paraguay defence. It's Rodriguez. Here's that earlier shot from Gutierrez. How close Falcao was. It's McNally Torres coming off. On to replace him, Carlos Sanchez. Plays in France with Valenciennes. Comes on for his 31st cap, midfielder. As you saw a little earlier, Edgar Benitez is out there now for Paraguay. Came on to replace Marcelo Estigarribia. Earning the free kick. Not much of a goal threat at the moment, Paraguay. Nelson Valdez already off. Cardoso not selected in the squad. It's falling on the shoulders of Nunez and Caballero to find Paraguay an equaliser. It'll stave off the possibility of a fifth successive defeat in qualifying. Surely no way back from there, even though after today these two would have only played half of their 16 games on the road to Brazil 2014. Yes, Armero. Sanchez. Gutierrez for Rodriguez. Falcao! Final touch from Paulo da Silva. He's got the main man-marking job on Radamel Falcao. You wouldn't want to be in Paulo da Silva's shoes too often, but he got an important foot in there. Just enough to stop Falcao at the expense of a corner. See of this young boy, James Rodriguez, the more I think he's going to be a real star name in world football in the years to come. Already turning in some fine performances for Porto in the European Champions League. Offside against Caballero. Rodriguez, Sanchez, or rather Valencia for Cuadrado. Here's James Rodriguez. No way forward there for Paraguay. Almero's never scored for Colombia. The wait goes on. It's worth a try though. Colombia are as comfortable as you could be at 1-0. Paraguay struggling for possession, meaningful possession. Some trouble with Yepes and company at the back. If anything, Colombia look like stretching their advantage, especially with this man still in the mood. Falcao gets the free kick. Paraguay change. Toluso trying all he knows here to turn this game around. Off goes Nunez. And to replace him comes Jonathan Fabro. Started the last qualifier against Venezuela, Fabro. Kept in here by Rodriguez. Almero. Ayala. Benitez. No, that's not what Paraguay needed. Toluso, 10 minutes. Find some salvation here. Rodriguez, really strong there. Great pass, Falcao! Clear from just short of the line by Pires. Back out with James Rodriguez. Goalkeeper just getting there ahead of the lurking Falcao. Well, that was the chance to bury the game for Colombia. Falcao is on the end of it. Here's Gutierrez. Cuadrado. Can he get his shot away here? Can't find the turn needed. Support here from Almero. Cuadrado happy to feel the challenge. Really good clearance by the right back, Pires, to deny Falcao his second goal of the game. here for Valencia. Players happy to take on some more liquid. It's baking hot day in Barranquilla. Ready to make another substitution. Soto is going to come on to replace Valencia. Certainly looks to be the picture. Lovely pass from Rodriguez, wasn't it? Falcao would have expected to have scored there. Goalkeeper did well to get to his feet as quickly as he did. Feet of Falcao, that is. And Peckerman getting a bit frustrated there. He wants to make a switch, but there's been a delay. Now he's got Soto ready. Soto plays in Germany with Mainz. 6 goals from 22 international appearances. I think our fourth official is still having problems getting the right numbers up on his electronic board there. A bit of a nightmare. But graphics were correct. It was Valencia off and Soto on. Warm applause for another good day's work from a hard-working Adrian Valencia. What he lacks in technique, he more than makes up for in work rate. Peckerman can always rely upon him. Soto doesn't make the challenge. And Paraguay have thrown a lot of players forward there, and it's a 4-on-4 situation here. Cuadrado, goalkeeper committed. Still Cuadrado. Surely this must go in. Gutierrez! Game over. Colombia heading to the top of the South American World Cup standings. Scores in his home stadium for the second successive home qualifier. And they can almost taste Brazil 2014. There may be 8 games to go after this. But the way they are playing, the confidence in the ranks. They haven't been at their scintillating best today. And you can credit Paraguay for that for the first 50 minutes. But once Falcao put Colombia in front, it seemed to knock the stuffing out of the Paraguayans. And now this second goal makes it very, very comfortable final few minutes. Oh, he's offside. The flag went up for offside against Gutierrez. Now the goalkeeper was advanced at the striker. And there was only one defender back on the line, where there would have to be 2 to have played Gutierrez onside. So the assistant referee is absolutely right to raise his flag. Honestly, post-broadcasters' cameras were following a delighted goal scorer. Gutierrez has been denied. So, hope springs eternal for Paraguay. It stays 1-0. Just to clarify that law, Just in case you aren't aware of it, you were wondering why the goal was given offside, because there was a defender near the goal line. Because the goalkeeper was advanced of Teo Gutierrez, there has to be 2 defenders. There you go. Rodriguez. Cuadrado. He's looked lively since he came off the bench. Armero wanted that takedown and he's fine. Still there! So close to his first senior international goal. Pablo Armero. Got to say, he's another of these Colombian players. The more I see him, I think, wow, this player is special. He can defend as good as any left back, but going forward, he plays like a left winger. Udinese got a player there in Armero. Here's Rodriguez. Took on too much there. Ayala, 89th minute. Soto. Decent looking ball that. Here's Falcao. Oh, he's done brilliantly. Falcao! Simply irresistible. They love him. He has got the lot. Just about write the numbers on a new contract, whether it's with Atletico Madrid or one of his many suitors. He deserves anything he's paid. He is quite sensational. 5 goals in 6 qualifying appearances for Colombia. And they're heading to the top of the standings. Yepes. Been more of a zest about Colombia, more about their performances against Uruguay and Chile in this second half display. Peckerman asked for the ball to be manipulated, manoeuvred quicker. There's a handball in there. It's been too much for Paraguay to deal with. Rodriguez has been at the heart of things. If this is the first time you've seen Colombia, I'm sure like me you're impressed. I did their games against Uruguay and Chile. And I'm a fully paid up member of their fan club, and certainly with the quality of individual player and their teamwork, certainly would light up the World Cup in 2014. I think they do well in the tournament too. But, cap it off with a 3rd goal, not quite. We're into stoppage time. Sanchez. 16 points from 8 games. If you average 2 points a game, that guarantees qualification for the finals. There's a late challenge there. The referee could well penalise. Look at Tekkerman. 2-0 up, 93rd minute. Still making sure that everything's done professionally and we see the job through. Absolutely essential from Paraguay's point of view that they beat Peru at home in Asunción next Tuesday. Colombia signing off until next March before their next qualifier. Is averaging a goal every 56 minutes for his club in Spain. It's a better goal-scoring record per minute out on the pitch than even Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. No wonder he's making headlines around the world and continues to do so with his performance here in Barranquilla. Seconds being played out. Just misread the bounce. The referee finding a few more seconds. I think he's feeling the heat. The referee, certainly the Paraguayan defence has in this second half. 0-0 at half-time, but Falcao with 2 superbly taken goals. Well, they don't need any invitations to party in these parts. And the latest party in Barranquilla is going to last well into the wee small hours. An embrace between Tekkerman and Gerardo Peluso. But they came to admire their star player. And it's a familiar story, isn't it? Radamel Falcao with both goals. Can any defence in world football stop him in his current form? I doubt it. Paraguay lacked a goal threat. They're going to have to address that and quickly. But surely they've got too much ground to make up. Just 4 points from 8 games. In contrast, Colombia are top, at least for now, ahead of Ecuador's result against Peru and Argentina's game against Uruguay. But Colombia up to 16 points from 8 games. And cruelly, they've had to lose out just behind the playoffs in the last 3 attempts to reach the World Cup finals. But this is beginning to look like a golden generation. They're a tight-knit squad, and they are a joyous squad, and why not? They're going to take some stopping from here on in, and they know it. Final score at the Roberto Melendez Stadium in Barranquilla. It finished Colombia 2, Paraguay 0.